welcome to Yarn Engineers Podcast. My name is Greta, and as usual, I come to you from Vilnius tonight or today, whenever you're looking this. I'm coming to you from my yarn stash drawer. Well, for Lithuanian version, I managed to take all the yarn out of this drawer. It's IKEA bed, and this is one drawer that should contain 20 kilos of something. It contains my yarn, and I've managed to take everything out, and with you I will show what I have, and we will put the stuff back, and hopefully I will have some more spare space than before I take everything out. So at this moment I'll show you how do I look. I have some yarn there, and I have most of my yarn right in front of me. So yeah, that's how we will work today. Yeah, let's try to, no, okay. I'm sorry for this. Well, I moved everything, so okay, where should we start? I think I will start with the yarn that I would place on the most far away, because that's the least expected for me to use it, and I don't want to be bothered. So I think these crochet yarns would be first ones. So these are a company named Rainbow. These are pure cotton balls, let's say. The inside is empty, and these are just the yarn. So I have this light beige, and I have this another, well, I have two of these brown colored. So I think these ones will go out for like a rest. And I am sorry for all those scratches, because there will be some. And I have this kind of denim colored cotton as well, that are at this moment in these, not even balls, but in these skeins. Maybe I can see that. If I try to make it look like a skein, maybe it would look nicer. Yeah, so I have plenty of this, and I don't know what to do with it, honestly. Yeah. Okay, these look nicer right now, so you can see they are blended, some are lighter, darker, and I have these in the darker blue. These are as well a little bit lighter, a little bit darker, so let's try to blend it up as well to see if we can make something out of that. Okay, let's agree they look a little bit better once they are skeined up, at least in this way. So I have plenty of this, and at this moment I have no idea what to do with it, so it will wait on the darkest corner. Moving next, I have this ball also of mercerized cotton. I don't know how much it is. It's a huge cone, and it's a lot, as you can see. So I could crochet a dress, even maybe a few, and right now I don't know what to do with it. So also in the naughty corner. Okay, moving next, as mentioned in my previous podcast or yearly review, I did quite a bunch of crochet rabbits, those alien ones, and this is my ball of crochet yarns, so linen, a lot of cotton, a lot of colorful stuff. So as you can see, and as well, since we are in the middle of winter, I have no intention to use it. So once again, these are going in the back. And I already had an idea what I want to do to move, but I can't see the yarn. Okay, you can maybe move this as well, because I still don't have any intention. So this is Lithuanian cotton. Cotton? I'm sure it's 100% cotton. It is made in Lithuania, and it has two colors. This light blue and darker green, quite light green. And with the blue one, I started to do a shawl, but it had an accident with the wine, so the shawl is resting for unlimited time until I will get into mood to work out something to fix it, to wash it somehow, and maybe to use it once again. So this cotton also goes back, and okay, I can see the beginning, but I can't find. Oh, here we are. Okay, so for me easier to manage all the stuff, I have some sock blockers, and they are also living here, so I'll just put them so I won't get bothered. And here is 300 grams of Fildar race. Fildar Realized number 5. This looks like very old yarn, and yeah, I would need to think what to do with it. It looks very nice, it looks very cute and very soft, but also we are in the middle of winter and I want to knit wools, not cotton. So I have 300 grams of this gray one, and I have some green. Let me find it. And yeah, and here is the green same Fildar, but this one has some shine with it, so I don't know what was done, but it has the same band with it, so I don't know why this one shines and that one not. We shall see once I'll start to do some work with them. So yeah. Okay, I know I have more cottons. So two of these are Gazal baby cotton. This I used for my boyfriend's sweater, and I have some leftovers, so a little bit later this year I may need to add some Gazal this yarn in another color, so I'll see if they fit together and I can do something for myself or maybe for a boyfriend or someone else. Okay, another cotton that needs to be moved, or at least used later, is yarn art jeans. I have 7 balls of that, so it's 350 grams. And I have a little leftover from my raglan sweater that I have knitted myself a few years ago, so but that's all that I have. So it's the same yarn, so I put them together just in case I want to do something and to have a little bit of extra using the colored one yarn. So that's that, and it's going again out. Okay, more cottons here. So this is Nako Kaliko Inte, and I have only, I think it's less than a ball, and a tiny scrap of white one. I used this yarn for my dress with schools and for 2 tops for me and my sister. These were done maybe 2 years ago, so I have only pictures and I have only my top and my dress. So yeah, these are that, and also cotton goes to rest. I have so much cotton actually. Okay, some full skeins, full parts not touched ever is these yarn art denim washed. So I have 2 of green and I have 6 of this brown. This one was for my boyfriend. I knitted him a sweater with a zipper, but it's not petit knit zipper sweater. I had my own pattern to do. And this brown is for me. I thought maybe I can knit a top or something for myself, but it's still there. So still waiting for its turn. And I think at the moment when I started filming this I have some ideas, but we'll see once we have some lighter weather what I can do with them. So yeah, these are going out as well, and I have a bunch of, as I say, shawl yarn. So this is a little leftover from yarn art flowers from my I don't know how to pronounce it, Aeolian shawl, elf shawl. I'll put a pattern, of course, and a note. So this is the leftover from that, and from Hitofuda cardigan. This is leftover from my Better World dress yarn. It's Yarn Art Flowers Rose Garden full cotton. So these are these two. Oops. Okay, everything is going places. Maybe here. And then I have two full balls of Yarn Art Flowers Moonlight. I paid 7.5 euros for this one, and here Flowers Moonlight again. So these two are waiting for their turn in spring, when I will start knitting spring related shawls. So let's put them here, I think they'll fit. And these are some leftovers with my first attempt to knit a sock, and some big drops merino extra fine from some kind of a project which is already wool. And I think that's it from my lighter. Oh, I can show you one more thing. So yeah, quite a while ago, when my aunt was still knitting and using lots of yarns, she gave me some linen. So I have this huge ball of already balled up winded linen, and I have some easy light balls of linen as well, and this is 3 plies already, so I just simply need to think what I would like to do. And this is my extra old attempt to crochet a doily, quite a big one. It should have had some kind of flies or bees or something, but I lost my mojo, because it should be quite a huge one, and I already don't have yarn. So yeah, these were my light ones. Now we can start moving into wools, and I think I will start with this one because it will need to wait until summer, or at least late spring, because this year from a friend I got through two undyed skeins of sock yarn. And in November I purchased myself, and as a gift for a friend, this yarn dye set. So we need to wait a little bit until the weather is better and I can work outside or in well aired place. So I think I will do that once I am in my village in summer, so I can do whatever I want. And yeah, these ones can go into the further corner to wait for its turn. Maybe somewhere here. Yeah, as you can see, we are moving quite fast and quite nicely. So okay, this one is half natural wool. It's all white. It's Madame Tricot Merino Gold. It's 50% wool, 60% wool, 40% acrylic, so that's a nice deal. So I have 300 grams of this very nice white color, Merino Gold, and I'm still thinking what to do. I had no power to give it away at this moment, at least. And this is my attempt from very old times to knit Sophie's Universe blanket, bed cover, you name it, but at this moment it could cover only a pillow, I think. So maybe I'll do that. I just need to find a yarn for a cover, or maybe I will use this one once I'm done with something bigger. So that is it, and we can place it here to wait for its turn. mentioned, we are moving into wool's part, and I would like to place some things that I know I may not use it at my earliest convenience. So this is Medara Hapsalu merino yarn. It is it's basically a lace yarn. I knit a shawl with that, and I held it at least double to have at least some structure. So as you can see, I have 4 colors at this moment. I may pair these two, yellow and white, because still I have some, amount of the yarn, and I am not sure what I will do with the red and blue, because there are very tiny scraps of it, so I might need to think about something. And yeah, this would go somewhere further. This is the leftover acrylic from my advent cardigan and from the inside of the pockets. So I'm still keeping it. Maybe I will need another pockets to do. Yeah, this is something to get rid of, I think. Okay, these are some leftovers from whatever yarn. I have no clue. I will use it as additional yarn. Yeah, so what's next? Okay, I forgot to show you some of cottons or summer yarn. So this is Nako Serin Beloved, the one that I used for my niece's dress. So I have around 300 grams of this left. So it's very nice wine red. So, and some kind of I don't know, I have tested the yarn, so I've knit a sample of something. So that is one part, and I have 350 of the yellow one that I knitted already on top, and it was a test as well for me, so these ones stays a little bit away until summer. And yeah, I think right now we are out of cottons and light or not warm stuff. So let's try to talk about this ones. And here I have one ball of this Chinese mink stuff that I used for my sister's hat for this Christmas. And I think I can move the yarn back into the full queue, because I may need this project bag. Okay, so as you can see, I have some more colors of that. This pink, I have this brown, lilac, and this off-white or light beige color. And I got this from AliExpress, and I had a purple as well, but purple is already used up fully. I've knitted a scarf a few years ago for my mom, and she likes the scarf. Hopefully my sister will like, or is liking already, the hat. And yeah, so okay, some more of leftovers. I have this here, and I have some here. So okay, now we will start managing stuff, because I have some of leftovers, bits of leftovers everywhere, and I would like to get that fixed. So as mentioned, I had this bag right behind me with some yarns, and I will start talking and showing you everything. Okay, so as I said, I got a kilo of yarn from my friend. The yarn is this very nice pink. I have this brown with it, and I have this dark red. I think they are all the same stuff, only different colors, as you can see. So with the pink one, I will do the sewed cardigan. At least I'm planning to do that. I already have made a gauge swatch, but it's not working, so I will find another needles and maybe less yarn. So yeah, I have these brown was from my cardigan and from Humblebee shawl, and the red one I already knitted a cardigan, and I have some left over. So I'm putting these all together and I'll just forget it for a little while. It has wool, cashmere, some acrylics, so it's quite a blend of multiple yarns. I'm still not ready to work with it. And there is nothing more left that I could show you. A lot of samples, some linen leftovers, so bits and pieces of everything. And I will put again everything in here so I can, you know what I have and where. Okay, this one can go here as well. So this is another shawl yarn, as I call that, because it has a very nice, it's very variegated, you know, from the darkest to the lightest and back. I'm not sure what I will do with it, but I'll definitely do something. It's Alize Angora something. So I still don't know what to do with it, so I'll put it here and I'll forget it as well for a little while. Here I have the same yarn as I used for my 50/50 triangles wrap, only in a few different colors. So I'll show it like this. So it's dark gray and few colors of green. I have the same green here as I used for the shawl, and yeah, and there is I don't know if you can see, there is a little darker green which I used for rent collecting shawl for a friend. So these yarns are waiting as well. And since we talked about the leftovers, this is another cone of yarn for the same cashmere, wool, polyamide, whatever mix that I have for sewed cardigan, and it is still waiting here at the moment for its turn because I had two cones and I already used one, I already caked up one, and keeping it in cones keeps some space. So that's it. Then this is my kid silk, mohair silk basket or a bag. So I have some Lana Gato silk in this very nice dark brown color, some drops kid silk in this color, I don't know, yeah, in this color number 30. And I have this, one of my most precious Itas inside. I have this one left and a tiny bit of another one, so I'm still looking for a perfect project for it. And I have some Rowan Kid Silk Haze, which is 70% merino and 30% silk. So that's quite a bunch of merino mohairs and silks. So I'm putting this away. So let's stay here. Okay, next one. Okay, so sock. I don't remember the sock. Yeah, so I'm doing the little distribution here and there because I have too many bags of yarn, and maybe I can fit this is my advent calendar from my Lithuanian dyer. I showed you some of the colors on podcast, and I will try to fit it in here so it can wait for its turn. Hopefully I can work with it quite soon and do something very nice. It may take less space if I just unbag it, but I want to keep them in the bags with the color numbers so I can use them, in a sequence. the same sequence in the same that Asta dyed them, so they are still quite stuffy. And yeah, so nothing here. This is Drops Alpaca in few colors. So as mentioned, I want to do Red Moon sweater, and for that I may use some of, not some, but I will use Drops Alpaca. So I have some leftovers. This one is, I still can't remember the color of this name, the name of this color, but I know that this is tomato. I have this part left and one full skein. So I'll see how to divide them, because I have some orange and some off-white and some grayish color. So this will go into my bag of projects that I will use quite soon. Then I have these few balls for baby socks, green and this peach one. So whenever a friend or someone is about to get a baby, I can do at least one pair of socks in this yarn, and it's only for that. And okay, so since we started talking about Asta and calendars and etc., this is my leftovers from Twist and Turns shawl. So as you can see, a little less of brown, but well, quite the same amount of all three of them. So I'm thinking about the project, maybe a hat for myself to use with that, and I may keep it here so I can see it and use it quite soon. Then, okay, this is empty. This I show. I have quite a leftover from my advent calendar that I knitted, no frills sweater, so I'm keeping it quite near me so I can think about something to do, maybe a vest in the nearest future, and use up this yarn and just call it a day. And yeah, okay, now about wools and socks. Okay, let's talk socks first. So as mentioned earlier, I had this advent calendar from maybe 2 years ago from the same beloved Asta, and she dyed yarn for all 4 seasons. So for example, there was a full skein and a mini for winter, for week 1, and it was like a winter season. So I have, okay, oh yeah, here it's winter. So for example, for the winter I had this, it was this very nice gray and the mini in red color, and I was trying to start working with some socks, but I don't know what happened. I abandoned the project, then I needed needles, and then I've just ripped everything out, and it is waiting for a new project in this very nice project bag. Then for summer it was this yarn for main skein and this without white for the mini. So I've knitted socks from that, and that's the leftover. Then for spring I wanted to knit a shawl, but it was too busy and I wasn't able to see any separate color from the mini, so I have to admit I had abandoned this as well, and that's what's left. Well, I have only this shawl, and here I can show you some colors. So spring was this very nice with pinks and this brown, and for autumn it was this variegated yarn with all reds, browns, greens, etc., and this green one right here for the mini. So yeah, these are Asta's advent calendar for a few years, and I need to put it somewhere because I started knitting many socks and I need to use that. First. Okay. This is this year main skein of yarn. I love it, and I have so many ideas and so many projects, and I don't know to which this dedicate to, but all time will show. So I have this, and then from Asta I have this ball in theme Harry Potter, and I think it's DK weight. It's way thicker than the regular fingering weight, like this. And I think I may do DK weight socks, or I will do a hat. It's 100 grams, so a tiny hat would suit me. And as mentioned a few years ago, my friend gifted me 3 balls of Alizé self-striped sock yarn. So this is the one ball that is left, and I'm thinking to do what kind of socks I would like to do. Maybe for someone else, or maybe another one for me, but maybe longer ones. So yeah, I showed you. Okay, not so much left. So from the colorful colors, this year a friend of mine was in Italy, and I asked to bring a gift for me, some yarn. So she brought me these very nice 2 colors. Each I have 2 balls. It's BB printed 100% merino wool, and in this very nice red color, and this one in purples and grays. So 200 grams of pure merino. Okay, here. And then the last bit is I have 3 balls of each Gazal baby wool. So it is 40% acrylic, 20 cashmere, and 40% lana merino, so merino wool. It has cashmere, so yeah, that's why it's so soft. So I have 300 grams, 150 of this pink, and 150 of this very nice light brown color. So I may do something as well. And I'll put it here. And the last part is this. As you remember, these are from my shawl from Advent period. It's merino hapsalo from Lithuanian brand Medara, 100% merino wool, and I have 3 of 50 grams of this color and 2 of this dark red color. So I need a project for these 2 as well, and I may think about something during the season. And I think that is all yarn related stuff that I have at this moment. So I think I did a pretty great job. I have again almost full draw of yarns, but it's done nicely at this moment, at least from my perspective. And I still have some place for some extras that I have. So here I have all my crochet hooks, some buttons and stuff. Yeah, so crochet hooks and things. I'll put it here because from time to time I need it. And in this bag I have my old patterns that I printed them, and all my sets of needles that I showed you quite some time ago. Or if not, but you would like to know, I can do another quick review. So needles and patterns, and also this in here. And yeah, I was able to manage 1 extra pack of yarn, the advent calendar, to get in here, and it is done, and I did a very nice review. So I need something to drink because I have a very dry mouth at this moment. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for participating in my advents, Vlogmas, and I'll see you soon at the end or maybe early February, at the end of January or early February, where I will talk what I was able to do and how my yarn is going on. So that's it. Thank you and see you later. Bye, guys.